I said, listen, if you knew that your decisions were, you got a 4 in 5 chance of your decision resulting in the death of somebody, would you still make that choice? I want to tell you how I got a job talking about a kid's book. Because when you don't have all of the textbook experience that a hiring manager or a recruiter might be looking for, you can't hope that they don't notice that. And you got to do something so good, that's so different, that stands out so much they can't ignore it. This presentation that I'd prepared was all around the Choose Your Own Adventure kids books. Do branching scenarios in Choose Your Own Adventure kid books, do they relate to branching scenarios in L&D? Is there educational value to them? What I did was I used the hook of informed consent to get into the content of the interview. I said, listen, if you knew that your decisions were, you got a 4 in 5 chance of your decision resulting in the death of somebody, would you still make that choice? Because here's this set of circumstances where you're put into a spot where you make a choice, but you don't know what's going to happen. And then I kind of flipped the table, and I revealed that this was, in fact, a Choose Your Own Adventure kids book, where in the book, 80% of your choices end up in somebody or everybody dying. It was crazy. I went low tech, because I didn't know if I'd have any tech. So I said, to hell with tech, I'm doing no tech. I went with a nostalgic sort of topic around kids' books, something that everybody in the room was familiar with. When you're trying to get into an industry, at least like L&D, and that's because that's where I'm coming from here, and you don't have experience, you got to embrace that fact, because you can't hide it. Just embrace the fact. Don't have your buddy pretend to be your manager that worked with you for 6 years. Don't do that. It's a bad call. No one likes that. So you flip the switch and you go with what you do have, because that's what you've got to work with. So you might as well embrace it. Embrace your background, what you do, and who you are. Sure, not you don't flip it. You flip it, but then you tear the paper away.